hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What's going on? Entertainment some time comes out with another video. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hype up them up the video. Oh yes. All right. Thank y'all for showing so much love to the intro. Y'all been going crazy all over socials about it on the YouTube and everything. So I really do appreciate y'all showing love to the socials. I mean to the intro. Okay. I got a lot more on the way. Some new intros on the way. Like what I'm trying to do is because now I have more than one camera. So I'm trying to create it to where I'm doing the intros that are current as to what's going on today. Like I was even gonna either do that one or y'all know the one where Claressa had that bob and she was talking to Flazon, the one that she fought and the boxing match. You remember when she was in that bob and she had the green? It just happened. She was like this. Well, she like, you little man can't do nothing with me. You little man, you know, you need to watch you need to watch who you talking to, little man. Cause me and Papoose would have beat you up. That's what would have happened. I might even still end up doing it. I just gotta find a thick bob. So any recommendations, send it over. Okay. Amazon links, beauty supply, recommendations, the type of style, because that bob was like an abnormal bob. Like that wasn't like a regular bob. So yeah. Thank y'all for showing love to the intro. Okay. Now let's talk Atlanta Housewives. They dropped the trailer and the cast announcement, and we have the official cast. Y'all was trying to fire Kelly before she even got before the cast announcement even dropped. Like, what's up with that? I just kept seeing reports talking about, oh, she's a friend of, she lost her peace, And I'm like, damn, like, was it that bad of a season for her? But we have 8 full-time housewives and 1 friend of a housewife, which is Cynthia. Okay. So on the left, we got Phaedra, Drew, Pinky Doll. I said Pinky Doll. Pinky Cole, Angela, Kelly, Shamia, Portia, and then K. Michelle. First of all, let's start off with the cast photo. I cannot stand when they don't do a cast photo that's new every year. To me, it's so lazy on Bravo's end. No shade to Bravo, but I hate when they do that. And it also kind of gives me a sign as to how the season's going to go. Because anytime that they add on to the older cast photos, they add on the new cast members to the older cast photos, those seasons are not usually like the bomb.com, unless we're talking about the heydays, which is season 5 and 6. Because they had the same cast photo, they just added Kenya and them onto it. So those are the ones that those were the heydays. So that don't even count. Okay. But I was kind of disappointed because I thought they were going to do like a whole new colorway and everything like that. But we didn't get it this season. Now the theme is like roar. As y'all see, the cheetah, tiger, whatever you want to call it. We're going to call it a cheetah because is apparently cheating this season. I'm happy with the new additions. And I'm very surprised at the trailer of how Pinky Doll is I keep saying Pinky Doll. Sorry, y'all. How Pinky Cole is as shady as she is and as funny as she is in the trailer. I thought she was going to come in like Kim did on Housewives. I remember when they had Kim on there and she was very like nice and laid back and was coming in trying to be all friendly. It doesn't seem like Pinky Cole is coming in that same way. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. The reaction to the trailer, I don't get what y'all want. If y'all want old heydays of Housewives, go and download Peacock. Ain't it on Paramount Plus? If you have Bravo streaming, you could go back and watch the older seasons. If you have Xfinity, which I have, there's literally a channel that plays old Housewives seasons, and they play Atlanta Housewives old Housewives seasons. If y'all want the old seasons back, I was happy with the trailer. I just hate the fans that say, oh, we want Nene, we want this. Bring the old Housewives back. It's not going to happen. It's just not at this point. Kenya is still in limbo because of freaking that whole situation with Britt. Nene's inching her way in, so y'all might get that wish next season. Candy doesn't want y'all to see her divorce stress the hell out. So those are 3 people that's missing from the pie. from the old pie that we used to love. We never knew how good we had it before it was taken away. Don't get me wrong. But to me, I was satisfied with the trailer. I feel like it gave enough drama and it gave enough funny moments. And it looks like we're going to get a look into the girls' lives. Like each of them that have a boyfriend, husband, or whatever, we're actually going to see them. Like we saw K. Michelle husband in the trailer. We saw Pinky Cole's husband in the trailer. Like we saw people's other half in the trailer versus Beverly Hills right now, where half of them are not even married. We need to stop trying to cancel our Black franchises, especially on these networks. There's not even a lot of these Black franchises. Please let's not run and try to cancel them, or else we're just gonna be left with Zeus and not STV. And I know y'all gonna get sick of that eventually, bitch. Sorry. So it's like, please stop. Oh, cancel it. If I can't not stand when y'all say that, because for y'all to want them to cancel that and the trash of Beverly Hills that's going on right now, Beverly Hills is boring as shit. I don't care what nobody says. It's not interesting at all. Half of them don't have a storyline. And most of all, most of them are not married. The show is called Housewives. What the fuck? Like, y'all don't even fit the description at that point. We're just watching a whole bunch of women go through divorce. At least them, they're married. K. Michelle married. Pinky Cole married. Drew's just leaving a divorce, but still. Angela married. Shamia married. That's more than half the cast. So that at least at the time of that film, and that was at least 5 of them out of 8. Beverly Hills has like, I think 1. Like, it's like, I'm telling you, like, y'all need to stop doing that. That really bothers me when I see that online talking about hurry up and cancel it. Like, if y'all don't want to watch it, just don't watch. But trying to get a group or trying to form and get it trending for people to cancel and all that just because y'all not happy with the cast, I don't agree with that shit. It really bothers me when I see it. What I'm most excited to see is K. Michelle possibly versus Phaedra. Anybody that watches Love and Hip Hop, we all know K. Michelle's mouth is reckless and Phaedra is very quick at the mouth. So to have those two going at it, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping to see that because we need somebody that could kind of keep up with Phaedra and some of the stuff that she says. And I think K. Michelle's the right opponent for that. And what surprised me that see was Pinky Cole saying that about her. Now, what she said, the read didn't really make sense. Like, what do you mean she eat dead people? Like, because she's an embalmer, that doesn't necessarily mean she eats them. So that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But like, she should have said, "Oh, I don't trust a lawyer that picks up cash in a parking lot." That would have been better. But like the dead people thing, like that doesn't even make any sense. But hey, she's a newbie. She's, she's gonna learn. At least she putting her hat in there. How about that? Okay. And then we also see Angela going at it with her. She ends up calling her Mr. Ben, Mr. Clean, something to that effect. That was funny. What shocked me was they didn't show Portia and Shamia going at it. And apparently they go at it this season. I don't know if they're saving that to show it for the mid-season trailer, but they did not show that like whatsoever. Now, what we did see is Portia going at it with Kelly, and Kelly saying that she slept with all the Nigerians in Atlanta. I might need to move to Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? For it to be so much rich Nigerians, I'm sick of working for myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't have a sugar daddy, okay? Sorry, Deal Whisper. Like, not all of us could be afforded the luxuries that you have in your life, right? So it's like, I'm trying to fuck out that bitch because he's in jail. Ha ha! I don't care. And for y'all that's mad about it, go bail him out, okay? Oh, wait, you can't. But yeah, maybe everybody should just move to Atlanta and get them a rich African, okay? Because this rumor has been stuck to Portia since forever. Portia looked like she was about to slap the dog out of Kelly, but Kelly didn't look scared at all because she had that wine glass like right in her face. Now, this whole Drew versus K. Michelle thing, I'm not looking forward to seeing it because I like both of them. I like Drew because she stands up for herself. She don't let nobody punk her. K. Michelle the same way, right? But I feel like them trying to do this whole music storyline thing, it does give a little bit of Love and Hip Hop-ish. I'm not gonna lie, but I just hope that we don't get that to be the main focus of the season is Drew versus K. Michelle. Because then it's really gonna give Love and Hip Hop vibes. Okay. Another shot was Portia. Portia showed a man and the current woman that she's with right now that she was dating on the show. Okay. Y'all know Portia loves her a bald, thick man. So we saw a bald, thick man being introduced to the cast and to Portia, saying that she never thought that she would fall in love with some bald tattooed man. And I'm like, did Dennis die? Because he's right there. And for what I remember, he's bald and he got a lot of tattoos. And the nigga ain't that skinny. So it's just like, he's just a bigger version of Dennis. Now, this black dude pops up. Y'all don't know who Black is. Black is the one that y'all see all over Instagram. Okay. Y'all might not see him, but y'all see his product. Y'all ever see them celebrities that be like, every 2 seconds, oh, you know, I love to smoke hookah, but I used to be coughing up a storm. But then I got black hookah. This black smoke hookah, it is the bomb. It don't have any artificial products, no nicotine, no tobacco, and it doesn't have that dead battery taste. That is black smoke. Y'all better cop y'all some. That's the owner, y'all. If y'all don't know who Black is, he's the owner of Black Smoke Hookah that y'all be seeing promote. The baddies we promoted it, the reality girls we promoted it. That is Black, okay? So we see him on the show, and apparently he's in K. Michelle's DMs, which I'm like, aren't you married? I don't know about that. I don't think you should have said that, K. Michelle. I don't know if you're that mad at Drew, you're trying to get at her, but you as a married woman having him in your DM and you knowing that and probably saying it, that wasn't a good look. Okay, but overall, like I said, I like the trailer. I just don't get what y'all want at this point. It does look interesting to me. No, it does. It does look interesting to me. Okay, it does look interesting to me. It just depends on how they're editing it. The problem with Atlanta Housewives as of lately is the editing. They're not putting in the right scenes and they're leaving out some good scenes from what we see with some of the girls tweeting and saying online. That's what it is. And that is what's the problem. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about the trailer. And what do y'all think about the cast? Do you guys think that a better cast could have been done? It still doesn't beat the best cast photo to me, which is this. This is the best cast photo ever in Atlanta Housewives history. I mean, this is like art. You could hang this up on a wall. This could be in a museum. You know what I'm saying? So it's not beating that. With the cheetah, tiger, whatever, it's not beating it. And sad Atlanta news, they're saying that Kenya owes at least $88K to her landlord or she will be evicted. Now, I feel like opening a storefront in this day and age is so risky. Although it's a storefront salon, I still consider it a storefront. It's a storefront salon slash salon suite studio. We're going to call it that, right? It's risky as fuck because a lot of people do not do things and walk into a lot of storefronts unless it's absolutely 100% necessary. You get what I'm saying? For it to have been something that is not going to be like a necessity for somebody to get done, like getting a hair wash and all that stuff, unless you have a hairstylist that would have been at that salon. I kind of knew this was going to probably eventually happen. I feel like Kenya's best move would have been pushing her hair products to a lot more venues than where it was, which I believe it was at CVS, and then I think it was at Sally's, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like she would have been better off continuing going down that route than actually opening up that spot. I feel like she really did it to show the show how much she can do with her brand, but then she kind of overextended herself. I think she's embarrassed to sort of give it up because we all would have, well, not me, because some of y'all want to see Kenya fail. I don't. I like Kenya. Okay. But the haters would have been right if she lets the spa go. But deep down, I think she knew this wasn't the best investment, especially after what happened with Britt and that whole situation with that event. That event just cursed the damn salon from the beginning. But to me, is this: if Candy is able to let go of her restaurants because she knows the world right now and the state that it's in financially, it's not beneficial. Kenya letting this spa go should not be that detrimental to her and her feelings. Period, point blank. Because Candy's a great businesswoman and she has a lot of money and is very successful. So if she could do that, you could let go of the spa without feeling like you got to walk around with your tail tucked between your legs. Okay? I'm just saying. And I'm gonna always put my hat down to somebody who attempted to do their own business and put their own money up at risk to attempt to it. A lot of y'all wouldn't have the nerve to do this. That's the shit. That's the funny part about it. So as much as people are laughing and clowning her, y'all would never take a leap and a risk on yourself. A lot of y'all would never bet it on yourselves since the day I was fucking born. On some real shit, y'all would never bet on yourselves. So I could never on somebody that betted on themselves. She betted on herself and the bet did not go. Okay. That's it. That's all. All right. It is sad though, because it always involves the landlord. We get, yeah. I mean, fuck. I know HOA hates to see you coming, Kenya. And neighborhood talk, y'all dead ass wrong for showing her washing her hair in that sink like that. Like, come on now. Dead ass fucking wrong. Okay. Now 50 Cent is still going back and forth with King. And he posted his mama again and said, opening night, April 25th. No rappers, no bad BBLs, no little albino kids, just sold out Broadway. What? And then tagged his cognac. Okay. And then it got worse. Beyonce mama decided she wanted to put her ring in a hat and reposted Tiny looking beautiful. What bothers me is y'all don't be y'all remember how that whole situation with the whole jealous stuff happened? Why don't y'all keep that same energy for straight men like 50 Cent though? Cause he's dead ass body shaming her. But I see a lot of people laughing in the comments. There's some people going at him saying he's corny, don't get me wrong. But I see a lot of people in the comments. Why is that same energy not kept in? Now, not gonna lie, when I seen this, I said, oh. This is not a flatter photo of Mrs. Knowles, right? And I know Beyonce is probably kicking her under the table right now and saying, you should have minded your business. This is why I don't want you in these black people stuff. You're always getting involved in these black people beats and stuff. You know I don't like when you do that, okay? And then he captioned it, I'm not going to do it, but it's getting weird. Little albino kids, grandmothers getting involved. What the F, LOL. Okay. This then shocked me, and this is the video that she posted and said, it was literally a repost and say, you feel that? That's what real feminine energy looks like. And then at T.I. Wife, of course, Tiny. And it said effortless, beautiful, unbothered, glow season, glam doll makeup, right? Which to me, I don't think that warranted him posting her like that. That's just straight up disrespectful. Had she given her opinion, it would have been a little bit more plausible. Or had she said something to that matter, it would have been plausible. But they could be good homegirls and that she liked the way that she looked in said video and she reposted. So you as a grown straight man, let's make that clear. Straight, be straight. Repost to her looking like that is BS. And mind you, this don't eat as much as he thinks it does, because that's her mid-sentence. Like she was talking and she didn't look the best. That's why you see her lip is up, because she was in the middle of talking. So please let's not act like Miss Tina Knowles just walking around looking like this, because she's not. And I'm telling y'all, what happened to 50 Cent and him getting popped like that 9 times, I told y'all, it makes him have a disdain for black people. And he's going to continue to have that disdain to the day he died. But I feel like it might happen again. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He might get popped again. Going at his rate and going how he's going, I'm not gonna be surprised if I wake up and he got popped by like 9 more times. Because just the way that he moves. Okay? It's not shocking. Now, Lemmy Pepper, just give it up. Like at this point, it's getting tired. It's getting so tired. Okay. She checked you and it's okay. Lemmy Pepper's ego is as soft as like almond roasted left in the hot sun or something, because it's just like, Jesus. He had her hop on live for them to clear up, because I don't get what there's to clear up about him getting checked. Y'all saw a previous video I posted of Summer explaining her side of the story. Some of y'all wanted me to react to it. No. I'll just post it in their shade. y'all know I'm getting sick of covering the Zeus bullshit. Anyways, so that's all y'all really gonna get. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, this is what happened during live. Now Claressa is saying that it was his mic that picked it up. Why they were mic'd, I don't know. Although it was live or whatever, it's not like they're filming back.
Oh hi, how are you? I'm glad we on live. Let's clear the air. Let's clear the air.
Go ahead. That's clear.
Yeah, so they think we got some issues.
Oh my god, Lemmy, no, I don't know. You fucking set me up.
Claressa, are you gonna like knock me out, bro? Like, come on. You're gonna knock me out? Like, come on, Claressa. Like, shit. Like, come on. Come on.
Up with your fucking camera or something, because when you tapped me, nobody was right there. Nobody was right there when you tapped me. Nobody was right there, and I was like, "What's up?" And you said what you said. I don't even know how to even. Yes. They got audio off of your mic. I wasn't mic'd up. They got audio from you.
Listen, all I said was I said, "Hey, Claressa, I was giving you a heads up." I said there was issues. I didn't even know you watched Baddies. Honestly, I was like, I didn't know. So the fact that you watch Baddies and you are familiar with the storylines and characters, that's amazing. But I didn't know. I wasn't 100%. So for me, I was like, all right, let me just let her know that these two people, have a little bit of an issue. So that's why I just kind of came over. But you were in your own mind. But we was coming. So hi, how are you? I'm glad we on. And I'm just like, they said you checked me. I'm like, how did she check me? Now you did do this with the glasses. You said, look, hey.
No, because it wasn't. First of all, I don't.
She did not say, hey. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, his ego is that bruised that he's trying to make it and paint it into something else that did not. She hit him with a glass knob, but she ain't say, hey. Okay? I'm telling you, I wish she did him like loca. If she did him like loca, I would have screamed. Just, chin checked him real quick.
I don't do no checking. That's just so girly when they like.
Hold on, let me say this.
Checking.
Can I say this? Hold on, let me say this.
Sorry, Claressa, hold on. It's a real part of the.
Oh, hold on.
I want to just mute it really quick. Sorry. Oh my god, I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, Claressa, we're on. Let me take your shit out of here. God damn it!
Am I on mute? Am I on mute?
No, you're not on mute yet.
Like that was my shit. Like I was the main event, so it was like I'm in killer mode. So when you like, hey, and you let me know what's going on, like you ain't letting me know nothing. I'm letting you know, hey, she with me, she good. We don't want no problems. I'm gonna smoke a wreck. I mean, I'm gonna wreck with Lex. I don't know Lex, but it's like
that's real.
Summer didn't come here to fight. Like I was texting Summer in the morning and told her what time to meet me, when to be there.
Yeah, Lex didn't come to fight either. I didn't know Summer was coming.
No, Lex was cool. I actually met her. I got a picture. She was cool, but it was like I also too am like I am in Terminator kill mode. So I didn't check you. I just was like letting you know, like listen.
Thank you. That's all I wanted everybody.
I know
to
what you're saying, but she with me.
Came up and just deboed me, like check me, like hey,
no,
she with me. Hey, she with me.
God,
she with me. I was like, hold
no,
on.
like that was my shit.
And
like I was the man.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
Like, what do you get from that? Like, are we supposed to give the pepper a cupcake? I think he wants a cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be like, oh, he didn't get checked. Oh, like, no. I feel like he blew it more out of proportion, made it bigger than what it was. I feel like had he not came back about it, making a whole thing, other blogs wouldn't have picked it up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they would have picked it up. Okay. Now, let's talk about this whole J. Cole situation. This bothered me because I feel like there's this whole thing going on online now where like people are trying to like take celebrities down. Like they're trying to like paint them all to just be predators. Now, some of them are, don't get me wrong, but not all of them. And I think that's what's starting to happen right now, the narrative that's being pushed online. Like every rapper, every actor, everybody. It doesn't matter what you do, you're a predator. If you're a fan of J. Cole's music, he dropped the album in 2018 called KOD. Now, I remember this album vividly when it did drop because, let me not reveal my age. But yeah, some of y'all know it, so who gives a fuck? But when he dropped the album, his whole point of the album was to shine a spotlight about the nature that the world is going in and how negative it's starting to be. If y'all remember around that time frame, 2018 was when OF and stuff really started to get hot. This was right into going into COVID. So a lot of kids started to become a little bit overtly sexual. People started just becoming very nasty in nature, whether it been drug use, etc. So that was his whole point into making that album, was to paint a narrative of how the world is going down a certain path, and for you to be careful. If I listen to his music, that was kind of like the whole point of the album. Well, he had an artist, like a creative director, that he was trying to make draw a certain image. And if y'all don't know, this is the album cover, you guys. Some of y'all may not be familiar with KOD. So y'all see the album cover. Y'all see how he's holding that big jacket open, the robe, and then you see the kids in the middle of it. That was the whole point. He was trying to paint a message. Well, this guy came out on Twitter who worked with J. Cole and said, man, J. Cole tried to force me to draw him child P. I'd rather just have a mean boss for real. He requested nude underage girls. I drew covered up girls with implied nudity. So I had to learn how to compromise with evil. I drew a bunch of girls taking nude selfies, but the way I angled the camera covered all naughty parts. I didn't feel good about it, but this is evidence in the album booklet where one of the sketches actually made it in. And then this is him thanking the artist, said these are timeless covers, not shot because I had a vision for it, brought the vision to life and took it even further with the kids. And then he says, misquoted, I did all the album artwork. Cole was the art director. The discrepancy came when he used that art that was meant to be album art for merch instead of making extra profit. Here you can see I'm credited as an illustrator while Cole is the art director. Also, this is about the children on the album cover, which he asked for. Since the album is kids on, he titled that album that. He asked for kids to be portrayed. Here is him expressing excitement for how it portrayed his vision. And then the artist said, I'm muting all of this. I'm not the correct people who need to contact me have my number. And then somebody said, defamation suit about to be crazy. And then he said, can't wait. Are y'all that bored that y'all be wanting clout on this internet that badly? Like, out of all the people in the world, and artists in the world, him, J. Cole don't even make the blogs. I don't remember the last time he's ever been on a blog. Like, I swear to God, this man never makes the blogs. So it's like y'all just nitpicking at people to kind of like expose, quote unquote, so y'all can have a story to tell on them. Nah, bitch. This isn't true. Okay? And not even that. It makes it even worse because the message of the album, kids on pot of donuts. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like it was just some random album. He just wanted you to draw some naked. No, you're trying to paint a message. So I hope J. Cole does do out of him. Okay? Because when you said his name, it'd be one thing if you kept it, if you alluded to somebody. Because what people don't understand, if you allude to somebody and it can't be proven who you alluding to, you avoid a lot of legalities. So you saying his name, if he sues, he has all rights to do that shit. I don't give a fuck. All rights. Okay? Now, for Sean, you lost. Natalie, you lose. Okay? And it's okay. Since losing, Fresh-Sean has been throwing shade at Claressa Shields. She even has put out a statement basically saying, we are not friends. We've never been friends. We're not friends or whatever. Don't take what we have in that ring as us being friends. Okay? And she even said that Claressa Shields has been biting off of her. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to hit you with the why would you do that? Because...
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because... Why you do that? Why I do what?
Out of everything about Claressa, you gonna claim that she biting off of your fashions? That's not a good thing. Claressa Shields is just now learning how to dress well or somewhat nice. So if she been biting off of you, bitch, you're to blame? Okay, bet.
Because I'm a designer, so I like to get fly. Like everything y'all love about Claressa, I've been doing that. No hate, no hate, no hate. You feel what I'm saying? She said in her mouth, she inspired. So I'm about music. I'm about fun. I'm about all of that fashion. I also have a fashion page because I'm a designer. So I like to get fly. Like everything y'all love about Claressa, I've been doing that. No hate, no hate, no hate. You feel what I'm saying? She said in her mouth, she inspired. So I'm about music. I'm about fun.
Okay. And they also said that she been knew about her and Pap.
I'm not with
my money, my Pap. You're what? My man, my money, my Pap.
the drama, but I'm with the shits, if you understand what I'm saying. 2 years, right? I don't speak on it because it's not my place. Even with her situation, if y'all notice and watch even the build, I never spoke on her and her relationship because for me, a grown woman who's been married over 14 years, I don't play about mine. I don't play about my situation. I don't play about mine at all. And she's a grown woman. When she was younger, I would be like, hey, Claressa, you should take that down. Hey, Claressa, you should chill. She's grown. She's paid. She's coming to her own. Who am I to judge? When she come to me for that advice or she come to me to express herself, I give her my honest opinion. I say, I can't tell you what to do. I could suggest for you, right? Even with her relationship. But I never really even brought her in a relationship up between her and Papoose. And I knew about this a year, some change ago. I've been knew about.
Dang, Papu, so you been a dog. Fuck. That's tragic. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, Pop. Anyways, y'all, I found this post to be so funny. Now, if y'all remember on Top Model, right? Top Model drama is still ongoing. Since that docuseries has dropped, there's been so much drama that has happened since. But Kelly, which was one of the judges, I couldn't stand her. I talked about this on the recap when I dropped the recap on the docuseries. I couldn't stand her. She exposed Jay Manuel in the nastiest way possible and said, side note, Jay never even worked in the fashion industry. He worked at MAC makeup counter in Toronto. Tyra boosted him. And how did he repay here? How did he repay her? By writing a novel about her and the show, which no one bought. And now he's trying to become relevant by being out here trashing her again. Maybe he'll get a deal as a spokesperson for spray tanning or filler. Ooh. He was so incredibly rude to me on my first day on the show. He came up to me and said, welcome to the show. You are in the ejector seat, meaning anyone who sat in that seat, Andre, etc., was fired. Oddly enough, he was at the end of the season. Not gonna lie, she ate that up. She ate that up. She ate that up. She ate that up. I just cannot get with them trying to act innocent because once again, they were part of the problem. That's what bothers me with that whole situation with Top Model because it's like Tyra's not innocent, don't get me wrong, but you guys aren't either. Okay, especially Jay. Jay, I remember who used to be one of the meanest ones. Like he used to say little snippy stuff to the girls and all of that. And I think Mrs. J, although he used to do somewhat around about kind of the same thing, but I feel like he would always kind of look out for the girls. And a lot of the girls have come out since the docuseries has dropped and basically said, thank you, Miss J. One of them particularly said, thank you, Miss J, for always looking out for the black girls. Take that for what you will. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. Chocolate want to say hi. He about to take a shower soon, so I had to take off his neck. Whatchamacallit. Don't be growling, pup. You the one wanted to say hi. Okay, say bye. Bye.